Wallstreetbets influences the United States stock market more than any other factor in the entire world. Changed my mind. Wallstreetbets works like this. Someone submits to Wallstreetbets, people read that post, they agree with that post, they don't agree with that post. They buy calls and puts based on how that post makes them feel. This affects the stock market. It affects the market just enough for me to make money off of it. Profit. In all seriousness, I believe there might be some sort of edge generated by Wallstreetbets posts every time that someone posts in that subreddit. Or possibly every time someone posts a stock ticker to the moon and then it tanks. This is characterizable and we can make an algorithm based off of that. I would like to take advantage of this. There are two ways I could take advantage of this. I could just sit at home all day and watch Wallstreetbets new and buy stock tickers based on how I think a post will behave. That wouldn't really be much different than how everyone else uses Wallstreetbets already. Alternatively, I could use my knowledge of data analysis and programming to create an algorithm that streams Wallstreetbets posts in real time and then buys and sells stocks based on how the sentiment lines up using machine learning. I could then sell this to the hedge funds and make millions.
Whoa, dude. We're supposed to hate the hedge funds.
Yeah, but we only hate the hedge funds because they make the rich richer. If they make me richer, that's fine because I'm poor.
Fair enough.
I've embarked on a spiritual journey to create the first Wallstreetbets trading algorithm that is profitable. The first thing we have to do is find a way to characterize Wallstreetbets posts. I made this extremely simple for myself in saying that you can either characterize a Wallstreetbets post as a winner or a loser. In programming terms, I think they would call this a binary text classification algorithm, but I can't be bothered to look up the correct terminology. I then calculated whether this post was posted during trading hours on a day that trading was open. After this, I looked at every trade for the hour after the post and monitored whether it would be over 1% profit or under 1% loss of the entry price. If it hit either of those prices, then I would end the trade. When above it was a winner, if below it was a loser. If it didn't hit either of those in an hour, then I checked whether the last trade in that hour time frame was above or below entry price and classified it as so. I hope you're all following along and understand that. It's really not complicated, but I suck at explaining things. Anyways, I put this data into a database. After 8 hours of data collection, we have over 4,000 Wallstreetbets posts that were posted during valid market hours, and we have a log of how the tickers mentioned in the title behaved in the hour after they were posted. You can ignore the 10-minute and 30-minute time frames. These were features I didn't quite get around to completing. I wouldn't consider 4,500 data points quite big data and enough to use for a machine learning algorithm, but after 8 hours of data collection, it only collected the month of October. I can chalk this up to me being terrible at coding because I dropped out of college before I took an algorithms course, so I don't know how to handle big data correctly. I'm sure that a CS student is going to rip me apart in the comments once he looks at the code and find that I have like some really stupid for loop in there that's making this extremely inefficient. But until then, we're just going to run with October 2021 data. I then pulled out the Python package scikit-learn to perform some machine learning and text classifications on this data. If you don't know what scikit-learn is, it's basically a Python package that allows you to do machine learning and text classification on large amounts of data. Kind of picture it as a PhD statistics student, and occasionally if you ask it the right questions, it'll give you good data. If you use it wrong, though, you'll be extremely confident about wrong answers, and if that isn't foreshadowing, then I don't know what is. Scikit-learn allowed me to combine all of the winning and losing posts together respectively and create an AI model that when given a post, it would tell me whether it is more similar to the winning or losing posts. I built this function here to split my data into learning and training sets so that I could test it in different configurations to make sure that there wasn't outliers and flaws. Over 100 iterations of randomly assigning test and learning data, the average win rate for my algorithm was 60% combined between losing and winning posts. 60% would be pretty terrible if we were only betting on a stock going up, but the fact that we're betting on a stock going up and down in even quantities makes this what I believe to be an extremely viable strategy. I'm not qualified to say that, but I did. After I did all the cool AI stuff, I streamed Wallstreetbets posts in real time, allowing my computer to read them faster than the entire retail market. When I received a post, I ran it through the model to determine whether it was more similar to a winner or loser. If it was a winner, I bought. If it was a loser, I shorted it. I then have another program I run while this one does that monitors my open positions and closes them if they hit that magical 1% over-under or if they're open for longer than an hour. After making this bot behave exactly as I thought it should, I let it rip. I loaded my alpaca account up with 30,000 fake dollars and gave it 4 times leverage because YOLO, and then started up both of my programs. After one trading day completed, let's see how much money we made. Alright, so day one was really bad. Let's check out what happened. I can already tell that this thing is based on Wallstreetbets. I mean, it's shorting SPY and Ford, but then buying GameStop and Tesla. A major big dick move. I think the only good thing it's done for its balance today, though, was shorting Wish. That's always going to be a winner. I'm also noticing a lot of words that it didn't filter out. It literally bought a whole sentence late in the day because someone seems to have decided to make a post in all caps saying this sub is for you. Majority of words in that sentence are stock tickers, and so my algorithm is out here buying full sentences. Give it a few more days and this thing will be able to speak. I'm gonna let this run again for day 2. Theoretically, it should be able to make inferences even with those words not being filtered out because it trained on data using those words. Time to make some changes. I'm going to add a few tickers that are banned. This is my list. The worst that can happen is that maybe we lose out on a few good rare plays, but majority of the time people are just yelling these words in a sentence. It includes of, for, and of course YOLO, among other words. I expect this algorithm to form a little bit better tomorrow, considering I filtered out a lot of the random noise that we were seeing. So this is my worst day yet, and after thinking about it today pretty hard at work, I think I found the culprit. So during the month of October last year, GameStop was falling pretty hard. Coincidentally, majority of the posts on Wallstreetbets during that time period were GameStop. This means that it probably introduced a very negative connotation to the words in those posts with all of the losing GameStop was doing in those days. I honestly can't believe I spent the last few weeks working on this in my free time and then couldn't even be bothered to split the training data that went into the algorithm or at least filter it a little bit better. This just goes to show the importance of cleaning your data before you go to make inferences from it. As for right now, this algorithm is pretty terrible in its current state, and if I were to run it for a few more weeks, I would literally lose every single dollar I've ever had. If I learned anything today, it's that if you're going to do something, don't half-ass it. Also, don't drop out of college. Also, don't put any money into an algorithm that runs off of Wallstreetbets. In the coming weeks, I'm definitely going to be taking a bigger look into market sentiment and how it affects the market and applying it to real-time trading strategies, so keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, hope you all have a great day.